In the wild, it's a constant struggle for survival. Predators clash, territories are defended, and only the strongest or the smartest come out on top. Today, we're rediving deep into the heart of the animal kingdom to witness 5 of nature's most epic and deadly duels. These aren't just squabbles, they're life or death battles that have raged for millennia. So grab your popcorn, because this is nature at its most raw and unforgiving. Our first epic showdown takes us to the sun-scorched plains of Africa, where 2 of the continent's most formidable predators are locked in an eternal war. Lions versus hyenas. This isn't just about a stolen meal. It's a deep-seated rivalry fueled by competition for territory, resources, and sheer dominance. You might think of lions as the undisputed kings, but hyenas are far from being mere scavengers. They are intelligent, powerful hunters in their own right, with bone-crushing jaws and complex social structures. When a lion pride and a hyena clan collide, the scene is pure chaos. It often starts over a fresh kill. A lone lioness might successfully take down a zebra, only to find herself surrounded by a cackling mob of hyenas, sometimes outnumbering her 20 to 1. They'll use their numbers to harass and intimidate, trying to steal the hard-earned prize. But if the male lions of the pride are nearby, the tables turn dramatically. A full-grown male lion is a force of nature, a walking tank of muscle and fury, and he won't hesitate to charge into the fray. The resulting battles are brutal. Lions use their immense size and powerful paws, while hyenas rely on their numbers and relentless stamina. We've seen footage of lions being swarmed, and hyenas being singled out and crushed by a lion's powerful bite. It's a numbers game, a strategic war where both sides suffer casualties. This ancient conflict is a perfect example of how evenly matched predators can be, shaping each other's evolution and behavior in a never-ending cycle of violence and survival. It's a royal rumble where the crown is constantly up for grabs. Now, let us journey into the dense forests of Africa to witness a conflict that hits a little closer to home. We're talking about our closest living relatives, chimpanzees. We often see them as playful and intelligent, which they are, but there's a darker, more violent side to their nature that is shockingly human-like. Chimpanzee communities are highly political, and conflict, especially between male groups, is incredibly common and disturbingly brutal. These aren't random fights. They're organized and strategic. Groups of males will form patrols along the borders of their territory. They move in silence, listening for any sign of intruders from a neighboring community. If they encounter a lone chimp from another group, the consequences can be devastating. The patrol will swarm the individual in a coordinated attack, using their hands, feet, and teeth. These encounters are rarely just about chasing an intruder away. They are often lethal. Scientists have documented these wars lasting for years, with one group systematically hunting and eliminating the males of another to expand their territory and gain access to more resources and females. The level of aggression is shocking. It's a chilling reminder that warfare and territorial violence are not uniquely human traits. For chimpanzees, this aggression is a key part of their social dynamics, a way to secure the future of their own group. It shows us that even in the world of our closest cousins, life is a complex game of alliances, betrayal, and brutal power struggles. From the forests, we move back to the open savanna, but this time our focus is on a true heavyweight champion of the wild, the black rhino. These magnificent, prehistoric king giants are known for their solitary and often grumpy nature. You might think their biggest threat is poaching, and while that's tragically true, one of their deadliest opponents is actually other black rhinos. In fact, black rhinos have one of the highest rates of combat-related deaths of any mammal. When 2 black rhinos decide to fight, it's a battle of titans. These clashes are most common between males competing for territory or access to females. A confrontation starts with a lot of posturing, snorting, scraping the ground with their feet, and sizing each other up. But if neither rhino backs down, things escalate quickly. They charge at each other with surprising speed, aiming to gore their rival with their massive, pointed horns. A rhino's horn isn't just for show. It's a lethal weapon capable of inflicting deep, penetrating wounds. The fights are incredibly violent. They push and shove, each trying to use their 2-ton bulk to overpower the other. The sounds of impact are deafening. The loser, if they survive, is often left with horrific injuries. Scientists believe that about 50% of male black rhinos and 30% of females die from injuries sustained in combat with their own kind. This incredible level of aggression highlights the intense pressure these animals are under to survive and reproduce in an ever-shrinking habitat. It asks a stark look at how the drive to pass on your genes can lead to some of the most ferocious duels on the planet. Next, we head to the waterways of Africa, the stage for a clash of ancient reptiles and powerful mammals. It's the ultimate battle of bite force versus brute strength, hippos versus crocodiles. These two species often share the same rivers and lakes, and while they might sometimes seem to ignore each other, their relationship is tense and can erupt into deadly violence at a moment's notice. Hippos are fiercely territorial, especially the dominant males who control stretches of a river and the females within it. They are incredibly aggressive and responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal. Crocodiles, on the other hand, are apex aquatic predators, opportunistic hunters who will take what they can get. The conflict usually arises over territory or when a crocodile gets too close to a hippo calf. A mother hippo is one of the most protective parents in the animal kingdom, and she will not hesitate to attack anything she perceives as a threat. When these two giants fight, it's a spectacle of raw power. A large Nile crocodile has one of the strongest bites in the world, capable of snapping bones with ease, but a hippo is a 4,000-pound wall of muscle with enormous canine tusks that can grow up to 20 inches long. A hippo can literally bite a crocodile in half. We've seen incredible footage of hippos charging crocodiles, tossing them in the air, and crushing them with their immense jaws. On the flip side, a large, desperate crocodile might try to snatch a young, old, or sick hippo, but it's an incredibly risky move. Usually, the sheer power and aggression of the hippo win the day. This ongoing feud is a constant, bloody reminder of the brutal rules that govern life and death in Africa's rivers. For our final deadly duel, we're back on the African plains, witnessing a high-stakes battle for survival between two of the most successful and often misunderstood predators, African wild dogs and spotted hyenas. Both are pack hunters, both are incredibly intelligent, and both compete for the same prey, like impala and wildebeests. In a world of dwindling resources, this direct competition inevitably leads to conflict. Wild dogs are masters of endurance and teamwork. They hunt in large packs, using complex strategies to chase down and exhaust their prey over long distances. They are lean, efficient killing machines. Hyenas, while also capable hunters, are opportunists. They often use their larger size and greater numbers to their advantage, not by hunting, but by stealing kills from other predators. This practice, known as kleptoparasitism, is their specialty, and wild dogs are one of their favorite targets. A typical encounter begins after the wild dogs have made a successful kill. They eat incredibly fast, knowing that the sounds and smells of the hunt will attract unwanted attention. Soon enough, the hyenas arrive. At first, it's a tense standoff. The wild dogs, though smaller, will fiercely defend their meal, but hyenas are persistent. They'll try to isolate a single dog or use their superior numbers to overwhelm the pack. The ensuing fight is a chaotic whirlwind of snapping jaws and frantic yelps. While a one-on-one fight might favor the larger hyena, the wild dog's pack coordination can sometimes drive them off. More often than not, however, the hyena's sheer power and numbers win out, and the dogs are forced to abandon their hard-earned meal. It's a tough life for wild dogs, constantly battling not just to find food, but to keep it. This rivalry is a perfect illustration of the relentless pressure of competition in the wild. From the epic wars of lions and hyenas to the brutal family feuds of chimpanzees, nature's duels are a testament to the power, intelligence, and sheer will to survive that defines the animal kingdom. These battles are not born of malice, but of necessity. They are the engine of evolution, shaping these incredible animals into the ultimate survivors. It's a violent, beautiful, and awe-inspiring world out there. Thanks for watching. If you were fascinated by these incredible animal battles, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the wild. Let us know in the comments which animal duel you find the most epic. We'll see you in the next video.